Some questions are better left unanswered, but not today. Have you ever wondered why doctors have found hair and teeth growing inside a person's reproductive organs? Or why some corpses turn into soap instead of decomposing? Tonight, we'll uncover 5 of the strangest, most morbid why did and why do questions that not many are talking about. This video is not for the faint of heart. Viewer discretion is advised. Imagine going in for a stomachache and doctors finding part of a tooth inside your reproductive organs. This isn't science fiction, it has actually happened. These bizarre growths are called teratomas, a rare type of tumour that develops from germ cells, the only cells in the body capable of forming multiple tissue types. Because germ cells are meant to create sperm or egg cells, they have the potential to develop into skin, bone, teeth, hair, and even nerve cells when something goes wrong. A documented case from Japan in 2017 described a 16-year-old girl whose ovarian teratoma contained organized cerebellar tissue and brainstem-like structures, while no teratoma has ever been found with a fully functioning brain. Some scientists speculate that in rare cases, these tumors might attempt to organize neural structures. It's almost like the body is accidentally trying to grow another version of itself, inside itself. In the aftermath of one of the bloodiest battles in American history, some wounded soldiers lay in the mud, and their wounds began to glow. After the Battle of Shiloh in 1862, soldiers reported a bizarre phenomenon. Their wounds emitted a faint blue glow in the dark. The eerie radiance was later nicknamed Angel's Glow because the soldiers who experienced it seemed to have a higher survival rate. The reason? A glowing bacterium called Photohabdus luminescens. Scientists discovered that this bacterium, found in soil, is carried by tiny parasitic worms called nematodes. When these worms infect an open wound, the bacteria kill other harmful microbes and emit a blue light. The soldiers' wounds glowed, not because of a supernatural force, but due to an infection that actually helped them heal. Cold, wet conditions likely lowered the soldiers' body temperatures enough for the bacteria to thrive. Those with glowing wounds had a better chance of avoiding deadly infections, a rare case where a battlefield disease may have saved lives. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but what if that apple was covered in human skin? And could a spinach leaf mend a broken heart? In 2016, researchers developed an innovative way to grow human skin on an apple. They removed the plant cells from apple slices, leaving behind only the natural fibrous structure. When human skin cells were added, they attached and grew, forming living tissue. The goal? To create cost-effective skin grafts for burn victims and medical research. But that wasn't the only strange experiment involving plants and human tissue. In 2017, scientists successfully used spinach leaves to grow human heart tissue. They removed plant cells while keeping the leaf's tiny veins intact, creating a natural scaffold that mimicked human capillaries. When they introduced human heart cells, the cells attached, spread, and even began beating, just like real heart tissue. Not all bodies rot away. Some turn into something far stranger, human soap. This eerie transformation is called adipocere, also known as corpse wax. It occurs when body fat undergoes a chemical reaction in cold, damp, oxygen-poor environments, such as burials in wet soil, sealed crypts, or submerged conditions. Instead of decomposing normally, the fat hardens into a waxy, soap-like substance that can slow decay. One of the most famous cases is the Soap Lady, a 19th century woman whose remains were exhumed in Philadelphia. Her body had developed a thick layer of adipocere, which helped preserve some of its structure. The Mutter Museum in Philadelphia now houses her remains, which forensic scientists have studied to learn more about the process of natural preservation. One prison doctor believed he could cure aging and even criminal behaviour by transplanting testicles from executed men into living inmates. Dr. Leo Stanley, the chief surgeon at San Quentin State Prison from 1913 to 1951, conducted some of the most controversial medical experiments in US prison history, believing that criminality and aging were linked to a loss of male hormones. Stanley transplanted testicles from executed prisoners into living inmates. When cadaver testicles were unavailable, he even used testicles from goats and rams as substitutes. Between 1918 and 1940, he performed over 10,000 testicular implants, many without true informed consent. The world is full of mysteries, but some are stranger than fiction. What else is happening beneath the surface that we don't yet understand? Subscribe to Darklight Archives for more mysteries uncovered.